There she is, old girl. So with this whole COVID-19 thing, like a bunch of our projects had to get put on hold because we couldn't obviously work from the shop here, but can give you some updates on some of the stuff that's going to be happening soon. So if you're not familiar with it, before the whole lockdown, I bought this 1978 K5 Jimmy. Thing's sweet. It was a killer deal. Only problem was it had a garbage transmission in it. 700 R4, two-wheel drive transmission, wouldn't shift out of first gear, and it wasn't anything like the governor gear or, you know, basically tried all the simple things to see if it was like just one of those things you can kind of get away with knocking out, but it wasn't. Valve body's all clogged to shit, and you know what? It's a 700R, so it's one of those things that needs to be changed anyway. So, got the new trans in. That just came the other day here. But if you're not familiar, this truck is doesn't have a bunch of miles on it. It's actually only got 40,000 original, but it was left out in the sun, so it's got a killer patina. And the original owner had a freshly rebuilt big block installed. So it's just a 454. There was a build sheet in the glove box, so it's been honed, decked. The heads were decked as well. Had a new comp cam in it with some new lifters, valve springs, new seals all throughout, and it's a Gen 5 big block, so it's a single piece rear main seal. Also, it came with this Edelbrock intake manifold, and of course the all-important Holley double pumper. Cool thing about this truck is that, you know what, this has been sitting now for 2 months, probably. There we go. Yeah, buddy. It fires right up. It's a good car, and it's not in bad condition. Now, the interior's seen better days, but it ain't nearly as bad as the C10 was. And it's actually got a stereo in it, which is great. So, and everything works. So, the idea of this truck right now, we're gonna make it a daily driver, we're gonna switch the trans out. We're gonna take and put some new drive shafts in it because it doesn't obviously have a drive shaft going to the front diff there. And we're gonna slowly build this thing into something pretty radical, but it's gonna be a cool street jammer for the summer. Take the top off, pick the titties out. Hell yeah. It's got some MagnaFlows on it too, so it sounds pretty good. We'll leave that running for a while. Trans is right over here. Our buddies over at Gearstar got this thing all sorted out for me. What we've got is trans cooler, obviously very important, but we've got a fully built 4L85E 4x4 transmission with an NP205 transfer case, fixed yoke. I mean, this thing's ready to go, ready to party. And of course, on the front, we've got a yank converter on there. And then to top all this stuff off, we've got a Meziere Billet flex plate. Now, I've got one of these also for the C10 that I'm gonna be using too. So I don't know which one this is. I gotta look at the, have to take a look at the part number on them. But these things are super light, man, and rock solid. So apparently with a, apparently as I'm told from the boys over at Yank and Gearstar, that when you're running a billet converter, it's nice, if you can, to run billet flex plate, because apparently the converter doesn't have much give. I don't know, I'm not an expert in it. But I do know that this thing's gonna be sweet for summer. Got a killer patina. We're gonna change out this grill, probably change the wheels up, run some Baja TAs on it, something a little bit more OG looking. Yeah, have fun with it until we go crazy with it. So stay tuned for that.